Okay, so let's say if this is 1, here's 1/2, and the slope of my line is going to be 2, so it's going to go up like this with a slope of 2 on that side. And so when let's see what's going on here. When x is 1/2, this guy's going to be a 0, and then the other way here it's going to be this guy here. Okay, so these are the two arms of your absolute value function. Okay, and this point here is 1/2. Let's see if this kind of makes sense. When x equals 1, I get 2 minus 1, which is 1, which is great. When x is 0, I get a 1 as well. Okay, so kind of makes sense. The graph makes sense. But look what this integral is telling you. Okay, remember again, the integral is the area underneath a curve. Okay, so what it wants you to do is it wants you to find this area here from 0 to 2. Okay, so I shouldn't have really put that line there. I should really go on up to 2. So let's say that's 2, and 2 comes out about here. And so the integral is really asking you to find the area right there, okay, and the area right here. Okay, so notice that now what's happening is that you've got two different functions really. You've got this function here, okay, and then you've got this function here. Now this function here is the one with a positive slope, so it's just going to be the same as we had before, 2x minus 1. Okay? And you're going to, let me rewrite this properly so that you can read it. So for this function, really the function is 2x minus 1, which is the case where you just throw the touchdown signs. Okay, remember the absolute value things are called touchdown signs. So that's that function. For the other side, this function has a negative slope, so what you do is you treat it with a negative sign, and then you throw the touchdown signs or put them into brackets. Okay. Remember, this is what I taught you in pre-calc, and I've also mentioned this many times in calc while we are doing the earlier chapters. So now what you have to do is you really have to break this integration up into two pieces. You're going to go from 0 to 1/2, okay, using the function negative 2x plus 1 dx, okay, and then the other side you're going to break it up into going from 1/2 to 2 of 2x minus 1 dx. Okay, so you got to do all these things. So let's go work on the red one first. So then this guy becomes minus x squared plus x from 1/2 to 0. The other guy becomes x squared minus x from 2 to 1/2. And then you just do your plug and chug. Okay, do your plug and chug. So if I do my plug and chug here, what do I get? I get minus 1/4 plus 1/2, plus if I do a plug and chug there, I'm going to get a 4 minus 2. Oh, I should have done that in black, huh? Okay, let me kind of be really anal, and I shall do it in black. I guess this is the nice thing about pre-recording these things, because then there's nobody yelling at you, nobody distracted, or rather actually it's me yelling at people like Sajal, asking her to pay attention, not work on her laptop, or ask someone else to stop texting, and you know who you are. So this is really nice actually. This works out so smooth. So if I go in and do my substitution in here, I get a 4 minus 2 minus, now put a half in there, I get 1/4 minus 1/2. And then I just do the math in here, okay? I just do the math in here. So if I take a look at this, this minus 1/4 here, this minus 1/4 here, and this minus 1/4 here gives me a 1/2. Gives me a negative 1/2. I have a plus 1/2 from here, and a plus 1/2 that comes from here, which is really this guy and this guy. Okay, so that gives me a 1. And then I have a 2 from there, so that's 3 minus 1/2. So that's 2.5, which is 5/2. Okay. Let's see if I smoked on this or not. Let's go bring our assistant. Turn her on. Change our function. So the function we want is absolute value 2x minus 1. So you guys know where that is. So you can go into math. Num. Very first one is absolute. So you got 2x minus 1. Go graph that. And yeah, kind of looks like what I had. Maybe you want to change the resolution a little bit. So let's just go do x min equals -5 to +5. Let's see what happens. Does it look better? Kinda. Let's maybe change the y scale a little bit. Let's go -5 to +5. See if that looks better. Yeah, I guess that kind of looks better. So I'm going to go second calc, number 7. My lower limit is golly, it's a 0, and my upper limit is a 2, and go integrate, and lo and behold, it better be 2.5. Woo! Wow. Okay, so it did turn out to be 2.5. So this is end of day 1 for 4.4. I will have to record the next one, and then you guys can view this in sections if you want. I will again not be here for that week, so you really want to watch this before you come into class when you're supposed to do 4.4. So that'll be the week of February 27th. Okay, enjoy, behave yourself, and I do not want to hear any complaints about you guys being rowdy. Thank you.